Hello and welcome back to Lord Winklebottom Investigates. Where we last left off, we need to get Salty Waters here to get us out of here. Well, let's head back to the street. We also need to repair a boat. Well, let's see. You are...
A jug full of rum.
Oh, rope.
A long piece of rope.
Looks a bit like my second cousin. Odd fellow, was trying to offer people apples for some reason.
Let's take this with us, just in case.
I mean, it's rope. I'm sure it'll be useful. But let's see if we can't get you just a little more
Here you are
tipsy.
then, sir, some alcohol. Perhaps this will quench your thirst.
I say, he nearly ripped your blasted hoof off.
Well, that seems to have calmed him down considerably. But I can't help but feel we aren't really helping the poor wretch here.
Still.
Now this fellow has calmed down, I'm sure he won't object to us borrowing his saw. You see? Doesn't mind a bit.
So let's see if we can't
Now,
get
Frumple,
wood.
you hold onto the barrel, and I'll attempt to chop it up.
Careful where you're waving that thing. No other doctor's around to patch me up if you slip, you know.
Alright. We got some wood.
Will this do the job?
Ah, yes. This'll do nicely. I could use this wood for me repairs.
Oh, stuck here.
Since the landlord is looking the other way, perhaps I might borrow this for a moment. I'll be sure to return it, naturally.
Fella's probably used to things going walkabout in this place anyway.
Probably. Ooh.
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already. Quick, you rapacious rapscallion! I be needing more beer. Just 1 minute. Don't think you can pinch me point just because I be looking the other way. That be mine, you great thieving scallywag. Hooves off it.
Right.
'Twas but a false alarm.
Well, you did mention that this window
Now let's see if we can't get this window open.
makes things cold.
No, it's no good. Stuck fast.
Give another go. Probably just been painted over.
Well, if you say so, just one more... Oh dear, well that didn't go entirely according to plan. How awfully embarrassing.
Still got the job done, what?
I want to open the window, not smash it. I should just use my hooves.
Well, let's see here.
I say, it is rather chilly in here, what?
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's drawers in here.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'll have to light the bleeding fire now.
Ah, that's nice.
A roaring hot fire.
Gives the place a rather cosy feel, eh, what?
Let's get something warm.
Now to heat this poker up somewhat. Yes, this has done the trick splendidly.
Be careful with that thing, don't want to burn a hole in your breeches.
It's a hot poker.
A red hot poker.
Well, if I need to melt something, which I do.
Right then, Frumple, just watch this. Yes, the hot poker is melting through the tar like butter.
Oh, what a noxious niff. Let's get rid of this stuff quickly.
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat it up to get any out.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing.
A big dollop of molten tar.
Okay.
This is just
This
what
enough?
I need. I could use this to waterproof the repair. Thank you for that,
Okay.
fellas. Now I can repair the hole in this boat. First class job. Even if I do say so myself.
Well, nobody else is likely to.
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day, so you're both free to go.
Oh. Give this permit to Walters. Okay.
This will allow us to leave the docks.
Okay.
Oi, what is it?
Oh, we got you a permit.
I say, old boy, we have a permit here. You're free to leave the docks whenever you wish.
Does that long neck of yours make you hard of hearing or something? I already said I'll not be leaving here while I still have me drinks.
I say, this is just too much. You, sir, are a cad, a bounder, a dashed rotter, hang it all.
Steady on there, old boy. Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear, thanks to all that beer.
I've tied the ropes with the handle of this jug.
Okay. Ah. I think we just need some salty water.
Now I'll lower the jug down on this rope and... yes! We now have a jug full to the brim with salty seawater.
Very useful. So, we just bring this.
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already. Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
A jug full of salty sea. Quickly, while he's not looking, just pour this into his beer.
Yar! What be this foul flavour? Oh, me last beer is ruined, and that picaroon pig won't sell me no more.
Do I take it you might now be willing to carry out your job?
No reason not to now. Maybe the Admiral can see his way to providing me with a bit of the old grog. Go way back, him and me.
Shall we meet at the docks then?
Aye, I'd be waiting at me vessel. Make it quick, mind you.
So, if you ever wondered what grog is watered down rum.
My word, there appears to be a storm coming in. We must make haste and get out of the island before it hits.
Uh-oh. Wait, what?
Wait, you don't mean this is your ship?
Aye, that it be. And what of it?
I just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
She's a fine vessel. Served me on many a long voyage, she has. Besides, I be the only sailor for hire in the dock right now, so you don't have a choice.
That's not terribly reassuring.
Shall we set sail for the island then?
Aye, that we will. All me permits are in order, so all aboard for the Isle of Bargest.
Well, great. We're all gonna die. Act 1. Case of the expired axolotl.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Made it at last. Madam, would you be so kind as to let your master know?
Oh, sir, it's terrible. A tragedy. The master, he's dead.
I say what?
It's true, sir. Oh, the poor master. I found him, sir, just floating there in his tube. Stiff as a board he was. Oh, it was horrible.
Gilfrey, dead? But this doesn't make any sense. He was in the prime of his life. The fellow was as strong as an ox.
Oh, very tiny ox anyway. Oh, I say, old chap, I am sorry.
We should take a look just to be certain. Madam, Dr. Frumple here will want to examine the poor fellow.
And if there's even a hint of foul play, you can be certain that Lord Winklebottom will get to the bottom of it.
Oh, my lord, thank God you're here. The master spoke of you often.
Tell me, who else is in the house?
Well, my lord, there's the staff. That's myself and Ambrose, the butler. The gong over there should summon him. Also Pumphrey, the gardener, though he's been moping around outside of late. Miserable old sod he is. Oh, sorry, my lord.
Anybody else?
Oh, yes, my lord. There are a great many guests here today. The master had a big announcement to make, he said.
Right, Frumple, we should have a look at poor Gilfrey, then introduce ourselves to the other guests. Thank you, madam, you've been most helpful.
You're welcome, my lord. Have you any luggage with you? I can have Ambrose take it upstairs for you.
Alas, no, we lost most of our possessions on the journey over here. Our means of conveyance turned out to be a touch unstable.
It was all I could do to keep hold of me tea.
Made to Gilfrey. Gilfrey's butler. Found dead in pipe.
Ah, a portrait of the great fellow himself.
Distinguished looking chap, eh, Winklebottom?
A painting of Gilfrey's only daughter, Constance.
Okay, so this world, there's really no rhyme or reason what kind of species you end up being.
This is a portrait of Gilfrey's late wife, Ethelberta. She died tragically young a few years ago.
How did she die, anyway?
It was a terrible incident involving an airship.
I say, crashed with her on board?
No, she flew too close to the propellers and, well, you can imagine the rest.
Oh, grisly way to go.
Or probably based off maternal?
Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection.
Yes.
Another fine piece of art.
I say, Winklebottom, that fella must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that...
I think I've heard
I suppose when you think...
this chap is beyond even...
I say, Winklebottom, that fella must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that wall, what?
I think I've heard that one before, and it's not in very good taste.
I suppose when you think about it, it is quite an odd tradition. A little morbid, in fact. Look, the poor fellow even has some of his clothing still on him.
This chap is beyond even your skills, I fear. Let's leave him be.
Yes. Let's see here. Got a phone.
It would be prudent to alert someone on the mainland to the death. Hello? Operator? Ah yes, hello. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to connect me to Scotland Yard. Inspector Culver's office, if you please. Yes, thank you.
Well,
Devil, the lights have gone out.
What on earth was all that about?
I'm not sure. I say, the telephone line has gone dead. And look at this.
Crikey, that's a bit of a mess. What could have done this?
Well, one thing's for sure, we're not going to be able to contact the mainland until we can get this repaired.
considering we were just standing there.
This wire has been severed cleanly too, by the looks of it.
Bit suspect if you ask me. Can we repair it?
Maybe, if we can find some replacement wire to bridge the gap.
Oh, I say, a gong. Shall I gong it?
I'm not entirely convinced that gong is a verb, but very well if you...
Gong.
You don't actually need to say gong, you know.
Oh, well, I suppose, but where's the fun in that?
Strange, the maid said this would call the butler, but he's nowhere to be seen.
Oh, well, there's the Admiral.
A curious box. Oddly, it seems to be fixed in place. It appears, however, that parts of the map itself might actually move slightly. I say, look at this, old boy. It's Gilfrey and I during our school days. Ah, those were happy times.
Not for me. Couldn't abide school. The other boys used to make fun of my name. Dumple, they'd call me. The rotters.
So, Winslet? Hello.
Greetings.
Ah, Winklebottom, isn't it? I've written reports about your exploits for my newspaper.
Oh, really? And which of our adventures have you covered?
Sorry, old thing. Not sure I recognize you.
Frumple? Dr. Frumple? You said you'd covered our cases.
Oh, that's right. You're the gentleman's gentleman, yes?
We're partners. Equal partners. Blasted hack.
All right, Frumple. Pleased to meet you, sir, but I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
Winslet's the name, old thing.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
I say, it's true what they say, then. About you preferring to walk on all fours. Bit old-fashioned these days, what?
I just happen to think it's rather more refined.
Plus he'd bash his bonds on the ceiling if he tried to walk in the modern style.
I mean, yeah.
And how do you know Gilfrey? Do you know why you're invited here today?
In reverse order, not a blasted clue, and I'm engaged to his daughter Constance.
You're a journalist, you say. Could that be the reason you're here?
Might be, old boy. The old fellow wasn't entirely taken with me, truth be told. But if he wanted somebody to get the word out about something, I'd certainly fit the bill.
You didn't get along with Gilfrey then?
Well, I mean, I've never actually met him, you understand. This is the first time Constance has brought me to the island. But I'm sure he wouldn't approve of me. Crikey, my own family don't, so why would somebody else's?
Fascinating. And you're engaged to Constance.
So you're engaged to young Constance over there.
Oh, Winklebottom, I'm a changed cat since meeting her. I was quite the party animal, but fair to say, she's tamed me.
You didn't get on with the Admiral, though.
It was nothing he said, you understand, but I don't think he approved. Don't have a lot of luck with family. Even my own disinherited me.
I say, that's rather harsh of them.
Too many parties, I suppose. And being a journalist is not exactly an appropriate job for somebody of my status, you know.
Most unfortunate.
I get to keep the title. I'm a baronet, don't you know? But I'm afraid it's left me rather cash poor.
I see.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, frog
A
armor.
relic of the Great Frog Wars. Gilfrey was most fond of ancient history.
I say, that axe he's carrying would do you a real mischief if you got on the wrong end of it.
Yes.
A long metal axe. This seems very sturdy. Even the handle is metal.
I say, Winklebottom, I bet Gilfrey liked this axe a lot. Or because he's an axolotl.
Yes. I understand. An award for Amphibian of the Year. A finer amphibian you could never hope to meet, eh, Frumple? A sporting trophy won by Gilfrey. He was always such a strong, fit chap.
Won a few sporting trophies myself in my youth, you know. Came second in the all boys egg and spoon race back at the old academy. They let me keep the spoon. Had to give back the egg, mind. Matron only laid it that morning.
A collection of books, nothing of any great interest right now.
I see.
Ah, this chap is Lord Malcolm Schmidt. I've met him in the house a number of times. A great speaker, although I'm not sure all it makes a good deal of sense.
Looks most distinguished.
Generally, yes, though not so much when food is around. He can get quite raucous at times.
I see.
I say, Winklebottom, I wonder if these chaps know what happened to Gilfrey.
You could ask, but I doubt they'd hear, and I don't suppose they saw anything anyway. And if they did, they wouldn't say.
Uh-huh.
Ah, look at him here, the pride of the Admiralty. They say he had the sea running through his veins.
Possibly.
Ah, look at this. It's Gilfrey and Ethelbert on their wedding day. A splendid time was had by all, I can assure you, Frumple. Such a tragedy Ethelbert had passed away so young.
Yes, terrible business. Just terrible.
Now, let us have a look in here.
Oh, just some papers. How boring.
Not inherently so, but in this case, yes. They don't seem to have any great interest. Although it does seem odd that they're in such a mess. It's almost as if somebody had been rummaging through them in a hurry.
Best way, in my
Yes.
opinion, gets it out of the way. I much prefer reading things with nice pictures in them. Medical books have some excellent drawings.
One would hope that you at least glance at the words, mind you.
Well, I think we're going to call this here. When we come back, have to speak with the Reverend here and actually look over corpse host. Have a good one, folks.